Howdy ho there, YouTubes. So my name's Nate. Uh, as of right now, the channel's called Some Beach, but that's only because someday I want to be laying on some beach. What I'm working on is right now it's a 1993 Chevy S10. It's a long bed. But anyways, here's what I'm doing. So I got a 1948 Chevy 3100 pickup truck. And I plan on using the frame for this 93 on that 1948. It's going to give me updated suspension. It's going to give me updated steering. Plethora of other upgrades too. Not to mention be able to just go to any parts store and buy parts. So I can go in and be like, hey, I need brake pads and whatever for a 93 Chevy S10, and they slide them across the counter. There's no waiting on them. Boom, I'm out the door. Plus, S10s were everywhere, right? So with S10s being everywhere, guess what's going to happen? Parts are going to be cheap, right? Awesome. So we're going to drop an LS down in it. I haven't picked the motor up yet. Not exactly sure what we're going with yet. I'm hoping for a 6.0 with 4L80E automatic transmission, but we'll see. And, you know, if I find a really good low mileage something else, whatever. It is what it is. But right now, this 93, we're just kind of, I'm pulling it apart. Man, I've got the bed off of it. I've got, well, I'm trying to squeeze through here with a golf cart. So got the bed off of it, started working on that. I'm gonna sandblast the frame. Just pulled the hood off and just starting to tinker, get some things taken apart. Got the grill off. So actually, I've got another 1993 S10 currently. It's my wife's. Long bed. She's always wanted one. Her grandpa had one. And man, that's so crazy. But anyways, her grandpa had one. She didn't end up getting it after he passed away, and so it's kind of a memorial truck. So she loves it to death. But her grill's a little bit cracked in one of the meshy parts right there. It's got some of that's missing. I don't know, something banged against it or something. But long story short, I've got a good one now off of this not so great specimen. I picked this truck up a couple years ago. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. But I picked this truck up a couple years ago. It sat until I got the actual project, the 48 Chevy. I knew what I wanted to do with it. So it sat and sat and sat. Cars don't like to do that. Not at all. They hate it. So what's happened is it's running like crap now or whatever, but all that stuff's getting pulled out of it. The only thing, like I said, I'm going to use is the suspension, steering components, but I'm going to rebuild most of the steering stuff and the frame. And so we're going to put a new engine, new transmission. Actually, we'll get a new steering column. So for the most part, you know, we'll rebuild the suspension. You get drop spindles, probably some tubular control arms. I don't know, maybe even air ride. So anyways, I've already started working on this. But I've got a lot of that video already taken. And then I just all of a sudden decided that I was going to start doing it on YouTube. So, here we go. This is the beginning of the journey. If you got any questions, throw them in the comments. Like, subscribe to the channel so you get the updates. You know, ring that bell. You'll get notifications whenever I drop a new video. I'm going to try to work on this thing nightly, at least every other night. So far, I've gotten pretty good at that. Unless I got to send it off for something. If I got to send it off and it's got to get sandblasted or something like that, or, you know, I send it off to powder coat for, you know, whatever amount of days that's going to take for whatever amount of money. Who knows? But I'm going to learn some new things. I'm going to work on. I'm going to do some powder coating myself. I'm going to buy a powder coating gun from Eastwood. I think. We're going to find out. We'll see. Harbor Freight has one too, so we're going to check it out and see which one we like better. But it's probably going to be Eastwood. They got some really nice powders. Do some pretty cool stuff, you know. So there's some parts that I'm going to probably want to do with that. Working on my welding skills a little bit more, so we'll get into that. I'm going to drop a picture of the 48. So, that's another story too. So just to be real quick about it. It's a 1948. I picked it up from a guy at a swap meet. He was driving it around. It died. So it was sitting there. I walked up to him, got to talking to him about it. It's already on an S10 frame, and it's got the 4.3 liter V6 in it now. Whoever did it just slammed it on there and sold it to this guy. It was kind of a quick job. Just bam, bam, sold it to him. It is a pile of junk. So the frame on it is actually all the way rusted through, like broken in half. And the truck's kind of sagging a little bit. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I didn't know that until I just got to messing with it, that it was like that. I knew it was kind of junky and it needed a lot of work, but I didn't realize it was that bad. So we're going to start fresh, and I'm going to do it right. Like I said, I'm going to sandblast this frame, get it all cleaned up. New parts, not just thrown on some old truck. And, yeah, do it right. So it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm hoping by March, April, fingers crossed, luck be with me, that I get it together. Part of the reason of doing this video documentary is for that. Although here I am standing here talking to you, so whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, come along with me on my journey, and let's build this truck. I mean, it's been my dream truck. It's gonna be pretty awesome, and I plan on every day driving it. It's not gonna be no trailer queen. You know, and getting it together, getting it functional, getting it operating properly, and then, you know, adding things to it. Like right now, it's got a black grill. I'm gonna put that on it, but then later on, I'm gonna add the chrome grill. You know, and new door handles and glass and all that other stuff. You know, we'll get to that point. But the main point is to get it on the new frame, get the new engine and drivetrain in it, get everything functioning, and just work out all the bugs, and then move on to, you know, more cosmetic stuff. So I think it should be pretty cool. I think it's gonna be a blast. Come along with me. Comment, rate, subscribe, do the whole 9, and let's do this.